let's get started with what this thing is.
I want to have you back.
It's so perfect. It's so perfect because you just say you want to have me back. We haven't even done this.
Well, I want to have you back because I want to talk more about farting at some point with you.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your show. Wanna laugh, Valleycast.
Guys, welcome to the Valleycast. This is going to be an interesting episode of the Valleycast because not only have you been on the Valleycast before, Anna?
I don't think so. I think I've only called into you and Mike's podcast.
Dynamic banter.
Yeah, I think I've only been, long time listener, first time caller.
And you've been on Valley Folk stuff. You've been in the video.
I don't even remember what I was in. What did I do? I was like,
I think you were like,
I feel like I was shitting on Elliot or something.
Yeah, there was like, we were all farting and Kevin was like filming. Joe was hiding in the clothes and farting, and you were like, "You guys are disgusting," and you kept talking about how disgusting it was that we were just like, and then you started to get mad because Joe farts a lot.
Are you sure that was me?
Yeah, you got mad. In fact, here, I'll find the video maybe.
Because I feel like
you got mad. Well, listen,
like trying to remember the sketch. I was
really mad. I don't know if you were really mad. But you were like pretending to be mad.
I only remember I was like sitting on a couch and there was a sketch where Elliot comes in, and then what the fuck was that sketch? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we were filming a sketch and you were in it, and then
you guys just kept farting.
Yeah, look, this is here it is. I found it. You ready? You ready to watch this? Fun. We're just sharing shit today on the Valleycast.
Did you hear that or no? Did you just hear me burp?
Yeah, of course I heard it. It was
you just breezed past it.
I was like, in the middle of being like introductory and shit.
Yeah, but a burp just comes when it comes, man. You gotta
I'm okay. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't acknowledge your awesome burp.
Thank you.
And now we're acknowledging it, and I'd like to move on.
I can respect that.
So this is gonna be a fun episode because Anna and I. We've been friends for a very, very long time. We were on a show called Frankenstein MD from PBS Digital back in the day. That's where we met, and that's where we became chums of all time.
Chummy
chums, couple of thick thieves. And of course, Anna has gone off to do amazing, incredible things like a Super Bowl commercial or something. And I'll tell you guys what, she is so funny and she's so talented. So let's watch this thing really quick. So today, this intro is so long, and it is still an intro, by the way, just so if you guys are keeping track. But Anna and I had a really fun idea, and we're kind of workshopping it in this format right now.
We've been developing it with experts for years.
Yes, we have. We had focus groups, and I'm sure some of you were a part of those.
It's been testing in every market.
And
we're finally ready to bring it to the internet, which is the main market.
And I was surprised about a lot of these demos, to be quite honest. I really didn't think that the 40 to 60-year-old woman was really going to be into this. But...
No, and in fact, I thought it was really strange when they brought us a full room of Burger King workers.
Right.
And it was like, I didn't even know this was a demographic.
Right. And we were like, well, you guys know what's best.
Right, exactly.
Anyway.
What are you playing right now? This is the clip of the Valley Folk
clip of the Valley Folk, because we're trying to get the audience all, oh yeah, Anna was in that thing. So let's show this really quickly. This is a blooper of Joe farting a bunch and then you getting upset about it. I don't think there's audio.
Oh, I remember this. Now I remember this. Yeah. Yeah. We got burgers.
Thing that's like, what are you doing, Lee? Right? That's what you're gonna say.
I go, Lee, and you look.
Okay.
What are you doing? Talking to my husband.
Who's farting? More people are farting now.
Hey,
you sit on the very edge, actually.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It smells terrible.
I wanna hang out with you.
That's what I told Joe. I was like, I just want to be around you. It's terrible.
Oh, it was
when you're
Elliot who was
farting
upset.
everywhere. I miss my friends. Don't fart on me.
I'm talking to my husband, Delman.
Oh, your husband, Andrew Delman?
Yeah, my husband, Andrew Delman.
Andrew Delman, your husband?
Yeah, the one I'm married to. The Delman, Andrew Delman that I'm married
Oh,
to.
so you were playing Lee.
Delman, Common.
Yeah.
Does he need his jacket back?
Was it a bit where we just pretend that I'm Lee and that because she was gone for something? And
Yeah. She was
I
like
knew
on a
back Tuesday.
trip or
He's
something.
back Tuesday morning.
I can give it back Tuesday morning.
Well, early though.
Will he
needs
meet
it
me
like
between North Hollywood and West
So
Hollywood?
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sure
they
this
have
is
to, like,
hilarious.
sometimes I just think
But
that my
it
boobs
just-
are too big.
I want to get to.
God, it was not me.
Yeah.
So this is you becoming upset
Belly.
because it was
Oh,
starting to
yeah, 'cause it
bother.
sounded like-
So it was starting to bother your taste.
I like that you're explaining like something to me that I was in. Like this happened to me in real life, and you have to explain it to me because my memory is so bad, dude. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm surprised I found it. I don't remember really much about it, but I
so
do
Joe's
remember
just
you were upset because Joe was interrupting your takes with farts.
wow.
Yeah, so here's an example of that.
About him.
Lee, what are you doing?
Are you kidding
What? See? Yeah,
Are
no.
you kidding me?
See?
I swear to God,
Like-
it was not me. I swear to
God.
God, it was not me.
So
You know,
yeah,
Yeah,
there-
what's funny about this is I think actually this was the last day that I ever hung out with men. Like now that I'm thinking about it, I think this was the last day that I ever intentionally spent time around men. And now that it's coming back to me now, yeah. I haven't seen a man
we
since
have the
then.
proof of it. We have the moment for you to revisit if you'd like, when you decided to not hang out with men anymore.
You know, I think the reason that I'm so upset about it is because like I am funny and I don't want to be overshadowed, especially by a fart. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the zone right now. I am crushing. And the fact that a fucking fart is upstaging me.
So my question for you before we get into this is
Yeah.
what happens, like, so do you and your girlfriends just like, you don't make like someone farts and you go and then you move on, like no one is like punch woo woo get on the fart train, like no one's having fun with their farts in your girl group?
I mean, I haven't seen a friend in like 16 to 18 months, but if I was to spend time with friends, no, I can't even recall a time where someone is farting.
Wow. So you guys, so do you feel like that's on purpose? Like you're trying to be like, it's because you don't want to do farts around each other.
Yeah, no, I think it is just a thing that's like, I think it's just kind of gross. I don't want to generalize here because
No,
I don't want,
totally.
I'm not representative of all women. You know what I mean? Like,
No, of course not.
I was thinking about this the other day because like I haven't watched all like the Marvel movies, and I was like, wow, these really just like don't appeal to me. But like obviously they appeal to, well, fucking losers, but also like plenty of women, you know, obviously there's equal, if not more, female comic book fans. And so it's one of those things where it's just like farts are not for me, but I'm not going to say they're not for women.
Yeah,
Because I'm sure that some people are enjoying, you know, a good fart with their friends. It's just not me.
Yeah.
I think that if I had to fart, I'd go do it in the bathroom, you know, do a little pee, get a fart out.
Totally. That's the way to do it. But I will say that you know, it kind of brings us closer to each other, I think, when we're comfortable with, like, you know, because farts are gross. Yes, totally. In the essence of a fart, in the core of a fart. Hang on here. I need some music to help with you.
Stop.
With the ska. I can't even pretend to do ska. That was
I said stop. I said stop.
you said it.
And I wish I said ska.
Ska music.
I wish that you played ska music.
All right, hold on, let me play.
Did you know that my high school boyfriend was not in one but two ska bands?
Of course he was. Here we go. Here's the thing with farts, really quick. This is like reggae and ska, I feel like. There's a little ska in there. How about this?
You have to wait in here. You have to wait.
A little bit of a lead-in. Yeah!
Oh my god, dude.
Big Bell Beefer. It's got poop in it.
Hey, do you think that Gen Z listens to this kind of music?
No.
They don't, right? And I was just thinking the other day, I was like, okay, pretty much everything from my childhood I'm seeing come back on TikTok because Gen Z is digging it all up, right? They're obsessed with scene kids and all this stuff. And I was like, the White Stripes Renaissance is coming. And I finally saw a TikTok with two young Black Gen Z chicks absolutely rocking a White Stripes, not even a cover. It was a reimagining of Seven Nation Army. And I was like, it's here. I was like, the time has come. And I'm hype on that. But I don't know if ska is gonna make a comeback.
I feel like ska, I bet people feel the way about ska. Gen Z feels the way about ska that we felt about disco, probably. Like, not everybody loved disco. But
we could get down with like disco infused with something else. Yeah, interesting. Okay.
And I think Gwen Stefani really took ska and made it.
What is that, like ska punk or something technically? Or like
pop ska, maybe? Ska. Punk,
I always forget that Gwen Stefani, and no doubt, is technically ska.
Yeah. For real. Legit.
I can't believe that.
I know. But no one's gonna dig around for ska. Like
the only ska band I can conjure from the top of my head is Real Big Fish.
We got Real Big Fish. We got Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Maybe Squirrel Nut Zippers.
I don't know them. Real Big Fish is the main one sticking in my head.
And then
No Doubt, I guess.
There was a whole bunch of them. No Doubt, yeah. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Oh yeah. That's a classic.
But no one's gonna be digging for ska. But you know what's funny? Like the shanties, the fact that shanties like her.
Oh, I'm so here for this.
I'm totally here for shanties.
That is, I mean, it's crazy. And you know what else I just heard the other day was this guy on TikTok did this it was like the chorus was like
Time's up.
Dude, if I had a nickel for every time I had to listen to myself restart a sentence 35 times, I do it so much when I'm talking. I'm like, I'm doing it again right now. I don't know if this is
we're relearning how to talk to each other again.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. What I was gonna say is this guy,
Woo! Here we go. Let's get some ska in there.
The chorus of this song that he wrote was like, it's murder by contract. And it was like a workers like folk song about like being forced to go to work in a pandemic. And I'm a big folk girl, you know, I grew up with bare feet children in the woods of Nebraska and Iowa.
A Waldorf kid in so many ways.
So yeah, I was like, yes, I need an album, a folk album about capitalism. Like I will be fucking jamming.
And shanties, like awesome about the plight of the modern worker, I think is.
Exactly.
Awesome too. I'm into that, but I don't.
Shanties have.
Ska's not going to come back to that, I don't think. But listen.
Blew snot out my nose.
Let's cut.
Thinking about ska coming back as like a workers and anti-capitalist, like.
Yeah, because remember the one that was like, never had to knock on wood.
It's gonna be like, I order Amazon every day, and I know that it's bad anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna vomit.
I wish I was
several
dead.
reasons, because I'm parched and because you're fucking disgusting. Guys, let's get started with what this thing is. So that was still the intro.
I can't breathe. Spit off. Bro. Oh, I have carbonated water in my nose.
All right.
Dude,
let's get down to business here, all right?
Let's get started with what this thing is.
I want to have you back.
It's so perfect. It's so perfect because you just say you want to have me back. We haven't even done this.
Well, I want to have you back because I want to talk more about farting at some point with you. I think, you know what? Here's my mission. Okay. Let me get my mission statement out there.
I spit all over myself.
I think that we can actually here. Can I set myself up a little bit here? Let me do a little hang on. What am I thinking?
I love that you have a typewriter plugged into your computer.
Yes, and how many beds do you want?
And that's in non-smoking?
Non-smoking. Oh, actually, I think we're all booked. But you know what I can do? Hang on. Yeah, we can get you an upgrade. How about that?
Stop! That was so good.
Thank you.
Honestly, if you worked at a hotel that I came to, I would be like, I would feel so taken care of.
I'm very taken care of by this man. Okay, here's what I want to declare. I declare, as Steve Zaragoza, man, that there is a way to bridge the gap between the masculine comedy surrounding, the masculine feeling surrounding farts, and we could blend it together and so that everyone can enjoy farts together. And I think that the way that we do that is to stop making farts something that is just a thing that gross dudes do. Okay, she left. Yeah. So okay. So I guess I thought that maybe that could. I mean, I get it, and Anna and I came up with this really fun idea where we would basically show each other TikTok videos, right?
I mean, I have a little bit of everything.
Okay. I only have TikTok videos. and this picture.
Oh, I have a picture too.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves while
so like, not to like bring it back. Excuse me, not to bring it back to like the fart thing, but
if you bring up a fart one more time.
All right, I get it.
I won't come back.
I'll cut away the patriotic music and I'll say that.
I'll actually leave and I'll start my own Zoom I'll just do my own version of this and then I'll send it to Kevin first. Say whatever Steve sends you.
Extra work.
I'm gonna say
so that this doesn't go.
Kevin, Steve is gonna tell you that he has the actual recording, but it's not, and it's actually a joke. Whatever Steve says, you should do the opposite of it, and it's a joke that you'll understand later. Okay, and here's the actual edit.
Let's fucking cut the bullshit, all right?
Damn, where's this fucking?
Let's get down to brass tacks. If you find the thing, great. If not, that's fine too.
I can't find it.
Anna and I came up with this idea for a show that originally was meant to be a Twitch show where we would share images and videos and all sorts of weird discoveries from the internet and just have colorful commentary about it. And one of the segments is called This You. And I feel like all I have... Oh, no, actually, I have a few This Yous, or I have one This You specifically for you, Anna. And
okay.
Do you have a This You for me?
I mean, mine are all for you.
Oh, great. Okay. So then you explain what the fuck this thing is.
Basically, it's basically the idea is it's the best and the worst of the internet. It's cringe content. It's anything that we see that we think the other person might like.
Yeah.
And we just introduce it by saying, "Hey, Steve, this you?"
Yeah. Okay, great. You see, that's so succinct. You're so good. Oh my goodness!
It's special, isn't it?
Look at how special this is. hold on now. Let me make it big. Look at us. This you?
Hey, this is you.
So now that,
This
I,
is you.
now that I understand the concept a bit better, I feel really good. Okay, this is great. Great. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're just gonna share things and really with the feeling of this you. And also, I think that, and think we can have different segments and things can change too, but for the most part, what I have is less that and more weird, just really weird things I found on TikTok.
Will you still introduce it by saying this you
Yeah,
though?
of
Because I just want to see if the format still works,
Of course. So, okay, so should we start with yours?
Sure.
Okay, so yours are numbered. Should I start with like number 1?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, here we go. We're gonna share this fucking thing. Yeah, let me share this, and you can see this.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, this you?
I don't know what to make.
You have to admit that is you.
This.
I mean, that's you.
I mean, yeah, that's me, dude. The thing is like, that's so me. I'm surprised I don't remember taking it.
This is like, that's like the kind of thing where when someone's like, hey, here's this funny video, I'll be like, where did you get this footage of me?
Yes. I'm upset because I'm in this image or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
The format is.
This was taken without my consent. Even though I'm smiling, standing there like a little soldier, smiling at the camera.
Yeah. Like I'll accept this me in several ways. Like this me in ways like I would love to be that, and I feel like that would be a wonderful life for me because I'd make someone very happy. And if somebody made this for me,
Yeah,
I would like
you'd die.
I'd die. Like I
Yeah.
Look at it. It's fucking adorable. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful work of art.
He's perfect.
Now that's Gremlins, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's actually from the upcoming Gremlins
That's
movie.
the new Gremlins. Gremlins 3 is this cake.
Yeah. And actually the whole movie is just a static a locked off shot for 2 hours of this cake.
With like maybe this soundtrack.
Stop it. Stop.
What?
And the director's cut is that they put the cake out in the sun. And you have to watch it slowly melt over the course of the day.
If the sequel is this cake again, but then they just like unleash puppies
onto the cake,
into the room with the cake, and then they just kind of like suddenly they just start eating it. That'd be fun.
I would literally pay $40 to watch that.
100%. I would pay for a subscription service.
Yeah,
$500 a year for that.
Like a master class, but it's just one video.
Oh yeah, yes, and it's the same video over and over again. Okay, so let me show you one of mine now.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Anna.
I'm so ready.
Hey, this you?
Oh, I just woke up. How the hell? Yeah, fuck. I love you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
I mean, come on. This you or what?
It's exactly me. I mean, it looks he even kind of looks like me. Like I'm not being facetious. Like the same way that we kind of have the same nose and forehead.
Yeah, like this could be your grandpa.
Yeah, definitely. Or me when I get older. Who knows?
When you're older.
Should I do a full like costumed remake of this with like a bald cap and
Dude, I'll send you the original TikTok and you can duet it.
Oh my god.
Dude, do you get that So you're kind of a loud person. You can get loud sometimes.
Yeah.
And look, you're from one loud person to another. I am very loud, and it's no secret. But are you known as a loud person in your circles?
I check in quite a bit about this because I know some officially loud people that are like not aware of it, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'll be like, I'm not like that.
Yeah, you're
I'm not
aware
like
of it.
them,
You're totally
right?
aware of it.
And people tell me no, whether that's lip service or not. They
That
tell
you're
me
not
no.
awa- they say you're not aware of it, or they say no.
No, they
you're
say I'm
loud.
not that bad.
Well,
right? Like I can.
Yeah, because for me, it's like, do I bring it out of you a little bit?
Yes.
And does being in the Valley Folk office maybe bring it even more out of you?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's specifically because you find my yell so
I love
funny.
it.
Like the way that I yell.
It's like that, man.
It is. It's exactly like that. And I only bring it out where it's really going to be appreciated, you know, because otherwise people are like, a 10-year-old boy's in trouble.
It's like, not everybody has like a funny yell. You have a funny yell, dude.
Thank you.
Like, you could just bust into an it's just like
Exactly.
hilarious. It's hilarious. So this reminded me very much of you, but that's interesting to see that. So I guess, like, as me being a naturally loud person who I think that, which I haven't done, by the way, but because I think I know the answer already, but if I had gone to my friends and been like, am I the loud guy? Like, I know what the answer is already.
Right.
So I get that, like, I can bring the loudness out of people. But
I would say that I'm the loudest, right?
Of your group?
Yeah, I would say I'm the loudest, but I hope it's not to the detriment of people's experience of being around.
Well, I think you nailed it when you said that there are some people that are self-aware of that and some people that are
Right.
not. And I truly believe that your loudness is a comedy button. It's just like something you turn on for a second.
I hope that's
moment.
true.
Well, that's what I get out of it. And especially with your confirmation that it seems like that hanging out with me kind of brings it out of you more.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that you get the loudest version of me.
Are you the loudest of your family?
Oh, I just have a loud family, and they have a really, like, I think it's like a clinical problem with interrupting and talking over each other in like this way where I'm like, that sentence is still going. Like, you can't just start your own thought because he's still talking. And then they both just get louder.
And
No one stops.
in like a passive aggressive way. Like,
Yes.
yeah. That's good.
Yes. I literally, when I go home for the holidays, they start instantly when they pick me up in the airport. It starts right away. And I'm like, guys,
and it's like, we're gonna.
you have to know that I live alone now. Like, I live alone.
Yeah.
And like,
It's
I don't,
nice.
I can't do this,
Yeah.
you know?
It actually
Too
gives me a
much.
lot of anxiety when there's like people that talk over each other. So, like, because a lot of the comedy that I worked in, like, in the SourceFed days, we were basically encouraged to talk over each other. Like, it was just like the rapport, you know, and most of a lot of funny moments came out of us talking over each other and shit like that. But there is like a certain respect that, you know, associated with that, where, you know, when you have a guest, it's you know, nice to give them their time to talk, and
Yeah.
and for the host or for the person that's on the show a lot to shut the fuck up a little bit. But it gives me so much anxiety when someone doesn't understand like what you're saying. Like, they'll just keep talking even
Oh
though
my
someone
God.
just started saying something. And
Yeah.
it's like, who do you think I'm hearing right now?
Right. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. And it's sort of this like determination to be heard. And I get in trouble with this because
which is the wrong way to do that.
yeah, no, it's not good. And I get in trouble sometimes because I have my thoughts like occur suddenly, and like I'm like, it's gonna slip away, gotta say it, you know.
Same.
but I try to be like, I feel like I've gotten better at, like, listen how many times I'm starting this sentence. I feel like I've gotten better at being like, let that thought go. It's more important to listen here.
You know what?
Like,
I love you for who you are. And if you have to restart your sentences, then that's okay. You do it as
it makes me feel so pathetic.
No, stop it. We don't know how to do anything. Nobody knows.
Nobody. Fuck. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. All right.
Okay, do my second
Do
one.
yours now. Okay, let me bring up the screen share here. Okay, so we're going with 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is on a second, this you.
Hey, Steve, this you?
Okay.
Speaker will be
Yeah,
Andrea Pullman. Speaker will be Andrea Pullman.
Hey, I'm Uriah. It was really awkward doing the Pledge of Allegiance because I'm Canadian, so I kind of went with it. I did vote in the last election, even though I'm Canadian. I'm like, let's see what happens. If a Russian can vote, why can't I, right? Being from Canada, though, I'm not used to the sun.
Wait,
you know?
wait.
So just sitting there.
Wait, hold on. I need to make it louder first.
So it's just sitting there, on the bench, sweating like a Republican applying for food stamps.
Oh no.
I never have issues parking. I don't know. I feel weird. I can always park. I went down to Las Vegas to be part of the Blue Man Group. And then my car broke down. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. In this case, it was my car in my dreams. Because, see, I had AAA, but, I'm from Canada, right? So I had the Canadian version. It's when 3 Canadians get out and fight over who's going to help you. AAA. I've never had more respect for city council than what you guys probably are feeling right now with me.
God.
I am American. I didn't commit voter fraud. That was a joke. Just to clear things up with the gentleman in the back, the police officer. I work in the funk zone, and I hate it. Everyone asks me, is this the funk zone? Yes. Jeez. Have any of you guys rode the Greyhound before?
Oh, no.
The Greyhound is the Cards Against Humanity of travel.
No.
You just never know if you're going to get stabbed. Am I right?
Oh, someone please help this man. Please, someone help him. Please. No, I refuse to believe no one ever was going to help.
I'm wasting my time thinking. People don't think anymore. I'm like a live Twitter feed at this point. You know what I mean? I was watching. No, I wasn't.
Oh, Mr. Westman, thank you.
That's
so
my
much.
time. Hey.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay. 2 questions.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Number 1,
Mhm.
is this a comedian that's self-aware and it's like he's fucking with people?
I'm pretty sure.
How much of a chance is there that he's not?
Like that he
That he-
really thinks that a city council meeting is a good place for stand-up?
Yeah, well, like he thought, like, is it possible he's one of those guys that's like, look, I'm gonna make a name for myself because I'm funny and I know it, and I'm gonna do this on the city council.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I thought you meant like, does he think it's the right place for stand-up comedy? No chance he thinks that that's the right place, but I do.
Right.
But yeah, it could be either that he is like a Nathan Fielder type, right? Like, or it could be what you're saying, where it's just like, this is gonna really go viral. And it did. It was on r/cringe.
I guess of course it was. I see. My thing is like 100% if there's another dimension where I did things like that for sure.
Right.
Just where I went to city council meetings and was like,
I've seen it. You used to wear a fedora. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know.
But that was before it was sad. That was before it was sad.
I don't think anyone could possibly argue that. But
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a book. I mean, unless it was in the 1930s, it wasn't before it was sad. But you certainly redeemed yourself.
Was it sad when Justin Timberlake wore a fedora?
I don't know how to answer that.
I know, it's hard because I'm telling you, I think there was a time when it was okay, and then anytime, but it happened so fast.
It was a razor's edge.
Yes, it totally was, and we were all teetering on it. And we were, we were all on it together. Man, if that, like, honestly, if that guy really thinks that he's funny and that was not made to be cringy,
right,
then that is like really hard to watch.
Okay, here's the reason that I think it might be that.
Okay.
Is that the jokes weren't actually bad enough.
Right. And
they were right in that sweet spot. Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
I don't think they're trolly jokes.
No, they're not like hip,
right?
But they're not fully corny. Like I downloaded this off a Google joke,
right?
You know what I mean? Like
it's not Kyle Mooney doing it either,
right? Exactly.
Where there's like an expertise to the performance,
and I think that's why it kind of lands on that like
it's
that
unclear.
Place where your teeth kind of hurt, you know, because you're like. This is just sitting. It's like uncanny valley of comedy, right? You're like, I just don't know where to put this.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you're right. Like I did a thing where, I went out and like, I had like a microphone that could connect the speaker system of my car, and I could tune the radio to a radio station, and I could like turn my car into a PA system essentially. And I made a video.
I forget that you're like pushing 50.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a little inaccurate, but it's.
I forget that you were born in the 1960s.
I remember when the microwave was new. No, but like I had this PA system, and so we went around and we filmed this video where I just drove around the Target parking lot, and I would ask people where the Target was, and everybody, and we put it up, and it was everybody thought it was funny at the office, but when we put it online, people were like cringed out big time.
But that sounds like that was ahead of its time, because I feel like that video would do so well now that people understand.
Totally. That it's a little more comfortable to do that.
People like that became more the norm to like.
But certainly the cringe comes from the room, right? Like the feeling of that room. Like, and in this video that you shared, there is zero laughter.
No one's engaging him. Yeah.
No one's engaging. No one's laughing. In fact, people are like covering their faces in disgust.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the people right behind them, they're doing this.
Yeah. Yes. And that's where the mega cringe comes in. Like,
yeah.
That's where it's like, uh-oh, now I'm feeling cringe. And
yeah.
I think that we didn't really have people react. So it was like secondhand interaction. Like people felt like if I had come up to them and asked them where the Target was, they'd be so shocked and embarrassed that they wouldn't know what to say. And I think it was like a secondhand feeling that made people really hate it. But it's so funny how.
Yeah, but I just feel like, think about all of Nathan For You, literally.
Totally.
Like I can barely watch that show sometimes.
Totally. Yeah.
You know, and and I think that is because it's like horror comedy. Like you need a thick skin to be able to watch it. Yeah. And luckily most of the time he's the butt of the joke, you know, or like it's like Impractical Jokers. They're pranking each other instead of other people.
Right.
And so in some ways it's not like what?
Ali G is like that too.
Yeah. And it's not like this guy at the city council meeting went up there and was saying actual things about his city that ended up being unintentionally funny. Right, you know, like he went up there to be funny, and he just is funny in a different way than he intended to be, you know,
but I'm on a mission now, because I always I get into arguments with friends about whether something is fake or intentional or if it's real. And I'm always on the hunt for if something is real. So after this, I'm gonna dig into that event and find that guy and see if is he a Nathan Fielder or is he a time for another career kind of person.
I really think it's an time for another career, but I'm curious to know.
I do too.
Yeah.
But I would give him the benefit of the doubt. And honestly, if it turns out that he is like a Nathan Fielder, then like super props to that guy. That's amazing.
Genius.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, genius. All right. Anna,
give it to me.
I got a question for you real quick. This you? That's it. I think what's happening here is it's a Walmart employee, and I think he's just like maybe trying to do the splits. I think he's just maybe trying to do the splits.
The way his hand is like, I don't know. I'm sure it's like checking on his nutsack, right? But like,
I think he's like maybe making sure he's not going to tear the pants.
You know what I love about that? You know what I love about the fact that he doesn't want to tear his pants is that clearly he doesn't want to tear his pants because he's still at work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But this video with the splits was so vital to film that he had to do it at work.
I mean, look, we all have goals. We all have goals, and we're all, look, if this guy's goal is to do a split, my question is are his pants,
they're so big.
Are they big pants, or did he lower them for the purpose of doing a split?
But why would you do that? Because the lower the crotch is, the harder it would be to do the splits. Does he pull them up right there? Is that what he's saying?
That's a good question.
Oh my God.
I mean, I just maybe.
And then he drops in just a little lower.
And also, question for you: is this?
Yeah.
Did he do it? Did he do the splits? Is that the splits?
I don't know. Like, does your crotch have to touch the ground?
Oh, maybe big pants make it look like you did the splits because
the crotch is lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Even with his pants off, it would look like he was higher above the ground.
Right.
Therefore, not being a real splits.
Wow. I mean, he did it though. I mean, whatever he was trying to do, he definitely did it. And that's the thing about.
Honestly, that's true.
That's the thing about doing something that no one really like needs or wants to see, or like no one's waiting on you to accomplish it, is that like he did it. Like whatever that is,
he did
explicitly. He did it. Yeah.
All right, let's do your second one.
My third one.
Ready?
Yeah. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Miss you. Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, yeah, yes. And the thing is I'm seeing a theme here.
Look at his little broken nose. Look at his crumpled nose.
I mean, I love it. I love it.
His little hands.
It's not as cute as the first one, but
look at his wet, poisonous mouth.
His wet, black, licorice mouth.
Doesn't it look disgusting?
It looks awful. It looks absolutely awful.
Wait, let me see his eyes. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there.
It's like a
you know what I mean?
paralysis demon.
Dude, imagine, like, did you see Hereditary?
Yeah.
You know, when she's like up in the corner, like imagine this, you know what I mean? Crawling on the corner of your, I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Thank you. I love it. I love it. And yes, it is me. Thank you,
Exactly
Anna.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
Anna.
Hit me.
Here comes my third one. My third one. Hey, is this you? So it's checking what nationality she is.
What the hell?
Oh no! Who did that to her? Is she operating the camera?
Gen Z kid for sure.
What the hell?
Did that blow her mind?
What did she think was gonna happen? You know, what were her expectations? That's what I always wonder when an old person is filming is like, can she even read that it's finding out her heritage, or is she just no idea of what?
I mean, if this is a good Gen Zer, he or she or they would have said, we're gonna find out your genetic heritage using this filter. Right? Like they'd be like, there's a filter, grandma, on this camera, and it can scan your face and show your genetic heritage. And she'd be like, oh, let me see that.
I just feel like, and this is no offense to whoever's grandmother this is, but I just feel like even that would blow this woman's mind. Like even the concept of a face scan that's going to show your genetic heritage. So I just feel like this woman's confused beginning to end.
She's seeing it. She's seeing it scan her face and stuff. Like, I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, I'd be like, whoa, this is true.
What the hell?
What do you think? I mean, there's certainly, if we just pretend that global warming is not going to happen and that we're not going to run out of water and die in 20 years, certainly there'll be some kind of technology when we're that age that we're like, what the hell?
Certainly.
What's it going to be? Like,
although, like, you and I are pretty tapped in, I think. Like,
we stay up to date. Yeah.
We're not dumb to the pop culture stuff. Like,
two millennials trying to convince each other.
I know, right? We're hip with the kids.
We're on the talk, honey.
Yeah, we got it. We no cap. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
But like,
Corvette.
So I feel like, should we floss? Let's just floss. dab. But I feel like, we maybe.
No, we're relevant. Yeah.
Something might blow my mind someday. I mean, my mind is already blown by the, have you seen the heritage.com thing where you could take like a photo of
a picture and make it move?
Yeah.
Like make its little eyes look around and stuff.
That
one doesn't, that's just like,
obviously it's obvious technology, but
it's just animation,
so
but
crazy to see it. Like the
that's true.
Movement technology is like way advanced.
Yeah, it's true. The fact that a machine is recognizing what pixels to duplicate, to make it look like there's movement.
Right.
Yeah, that is.
And even if it's just like, it'll bring a face out wherever you select a face should be, the face and the movements of the face and the animation associated with it is really amazing technology.
Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna come. Is it so number 4? We're on 4.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Steve, miss you.
Some people may be thinking, what are these? Well, these are little bags I actually found on any kind of packages you can find. Only if you buy an object or item from online.
You can make that.
And if you found one of these, save them for later. Find your victim, but make sure you only bring one, so you can just go up to your victim quietly while they're sleeping, because it works better that way. Or sneak up behind them. All you need to do is go up to them, put this closer to them, and squeeze as hard as you can with a lard freaking bang.
Lard?
A lard
like
freaking
that.
bang.
And all you need to do, laugh and explain what's going on, and put this in the trash. because this is no use because it's popped.
Okay, what I want is like that video re-edited with at the end like a list of to do, and it's like all you have to do: 1, laugh; 2, explain what's going on; 3, put this in the trash.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So this guy's actually taken off on TikTok, and I think that we'll probably do videos of his in the future because people are loving it. Because how harmless was that?
It's so harmless and
it's all completely harmless.
Yeah.
And also not a bad prank. Not a bad prank. Maybe a little bit heavy on the directions. You know, that could have been 10 seconds.
On the directions.
Yeah, but
taken the entire explanation and turned it into a sentence and then shown.
He could have just done it. Yeah.
But instead of doing it, he's like, here's what you do, and then you laugh, and then you tell everybody
and then all you have to do, laugh. Explain, and then he says, explain what's going on. Explain what's going on. Because he doesn't want anyone to be traumatized, you know?
So let me explain. It was one of the things that come out of the packages.
Well, I mean, to explain, he'll just show them the video probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Explain what's going on. What I love is I got whiplash when he's like, select your victim, but they should be asleep. I was like, okay.
They don't need to be asleep.
Am I looking for a sleeping person or not? I mean, for as long as that video was, that part was unclear.
Yeah, the answer to your question, Anna, is yes.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Anna, this you?
Macaroni with the chicken strips. Macaroni with the chicken strips.
No offense, but that's you. Like, nice try, but that's you.
Nice try. All right, I think that's fair. Yeah, that's me. All right. God damn it!
Doesn't he look like old Greg or something?
Oh God! Why is it looking in two different directions?
Also, why is his? You know how your like nasolabial folds come over?
Yeah.
His is on. That whole part of his face is on top.
Yeah.
And plastered on top to the rest of him.
I mean, I get so it's not Baby Yoda. It's not Grogu.
I mean, with that, there's pretty much an argument for it's not Yoda at all. I mean, if that looks like if that looks as much like regular Yoda as it does Baby Yoda, you know, like.
Let's go down. Let's go up the roster here. We got obviously a Chewbacca.
That bottom is giving me like that trypophobia thing for some reason. It's like really.
But good job turning frosting into fur for sure. Like
that's true. Yeah,
that's creative. And then the bandolier there, that's really creative. That's probably fondant or something. And then this is a stormtrooper, pretty obviously. It looks great. The stormtrooper looks so good. I love this cake. And then
also, there's no reason that his eyes had to be offset because if you're putting eyes in there, just tip them, just make them regular. There's no reason they had to go Steve Buscemi, you know?
Right. Fucking fix it, Nance.
I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm forgetting what Yoda looks like. Like the more I look at it, the more my like memory of Yoda disappears. I'm like, does his nose look like that? Like, did I just miss it?
Like a penis, like straight up like a penis.
Yeah. Imagine if you had eye bags like that.
Oh no.
Like down to your mouth. They go down.
I've had those things that you could put under your eyes that help with eye bags.
Yeah, and he needs like a semi truck full of those.
Beyond it.
And does Yoda?
This is Star Wars.
Yoda's little. Does his little head do that? He does kind of have a ridge, right? Doesn't he have some kind of? Look at the. It looks like he's wearing a yarmulke the same color as his skin.
No,
kind of.
you're right. It totally does look like he's got like a. I mean, I think honestly, to their credit, Yoda does have like a weird head bump like that. So at least that part's good.
Yeah.
You know what I realized? We've been like not explaining any of these to the audio listeners.
Oh, wait, is it going to be released as audio?
Yeah, it's a podcast, but it's a video podcast. So,
oh, okay.
You know,
well, it's going to be heavy. You're going to have to watch this one.
I mean, it's just really theater of them.
I mean, how would you even explain that to an audio?
What, that? It's a cake.
I don't even know.
A cake. What, that one or just any of them?
I mean, really any of them,
yeah.
to be perfectly frank.
Did I show you 4? Yeah, we showed you 4. Okay, Anna, is this you?
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
You think you're gonna see a little baby kangaroo in there?
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
I mean, that's I love that a lot. That makes me happy.
I don't even, I can't, my brain like won't place that in a, you know what I mean? There's not like a, they're not like this memory goes here.
Right.
You know?
So to explain to the audio listeners,
stop.
You're
going to start 2 hours in? You're going to start explaining? Go ahead.
You know what? It's incentive to watch the video version, but essentially it's like, you know, it's a kangaroo's pouch and the camera goes into it. And then surprise, there's a woman in there. And she says, we're looking for your student loans.
Okay. So I appreciate, like, I think that makes this podcast more accessible if we do that.
Yes.
And I'm open to that in the future.
Yes.
But we have been recording
consistency
for an hour. So
hey Anna, here comes your 6th one. We're learning a lot on this first go round. It really is a test more than anything, you know.
Thank God it's going to be edited.
Oh yeah. So this is what do we have here, Anna?
So I don't give a There's a place downtown where the freaks all come around. It's a hole in the wall. It's a dirty So I don't give a
That woman is afraid. It's
so I mean, I think she's probably having I mean, the only problem I have with this video is that woman's clearly incorrect. Like, I hope this was staged, because to me it looks like an active shooter drill, or like she's having a panic attack. Yeah. So, you know, you have to be mindful of those things. Like,
want to explain what it is, what we're looking at?
Yeah. So for the audio listeners, it's a girl, perhaps in her teens or 20s, hunched over on the floor while Kesha's I don't know the name of the song, a Kesha song plays, and we have an augmented reality Shrek throwing it back to the Kesha song right next to this woman in crisis, and he slowly grows bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably with the power that he, you know, is siphoning off of her mental health crises.
Right. He's sucking out her what's the word, endorphins, her
exactly, to grow bigger and more powerful,
stronger, yeah,
and to terrorize more people.
Yeah, that's me, dude. That is me.
Yeah, that's me.
Who, me? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you want to know if that's me? Oh, well, yeah, it is.
Hey, Anna, this you?
I'm ready.
My boots are too tight.
Greg, stop
taking the chairlift. We are not ready for this. This is a blue square.
My brother was sponsored by Wazignol. Seriously, he is! You have to put the ball down immediately!
Call ski patrol. I think I broke my neck.
I think I broke my neck.
I almost just died.
We are not ready for this. This is a blue square.
Put the lamp on down now.
Immediately. Oh, you know that I just learned to ski, right?
Yeah, that's why I chose it.
I mean, that is literally me. I just
like
learned
that? Were you scared?
No, I was a fantastic skier. I was an instant natural.
Yeah, no, yes.
But I am a stickler for the rules. So yes, that was me. I mean, what kind of psycho just goes on the chairlift and doesn't put the lamp bar down?
Okay, I think we both have two more.
Perfect.
And
hey, Steve, this to you?
Maybe some of these can be like a bonus for patrons or something. But here's the next one. Okay.
There's a place downtown where the freaks all come around. There's a hole in the wall. It's a dirty paper. Oh.
When the lights turn on in the club and you see who you've been dancing with.
Yeah. Imagine that you were going to go to the toilet and you lift the toilet seat up and that is in there.
Hi, can I help you? That's how he sounds. Hi. Oh, I mean, what am I looking at here? What is this? Is it a cake? It's not a cake. Is it a cake?
I can't answer any of these questions you have.
Like one of those like Tijuana like piggy banks that you can buy.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
These little gift shop stands and they sell like piggy banks.
You know what I like about this is they did get that sort of like cross hatching on Yoda's the top, that's very distinct on the top of his head. That Yoda has that kind of like those folds.
Yeah.
And so almost every other feature of this cake is unrecognizable. And yet the head folds really telegraph to us what we're looking at.
Like if we were on Great British Bake Off, we'd be like, yeah, it don't look right. It don't look right, but it tastes great.
I love that. I love whoever that judge is.
He's new.
I'm like trying to think of what the judges sound like, and I can't, like, I literally can't even do it. Normally I could do a British accent too, and I'm like,
oh, absolutely, this buttercream is wonderful. It's a wonderful buttercream.
I love that. I love that you're a little cockney boy who's like, you're like a little urchin that was allowed to scamper into the tent.
Oi, hey, anybody got anything for a little crack?
Can you imagine though, ordering a Yoda cake for your child and then it's unveiled at his birthday party?
No, thank you. All right, here's my final one.
Was the sound like that on the TikTok?
Yeah.
Look. I mean, what did I just watch? Who are these people? Where are they?
I think it's just a group of dads hanging out, being dads. Maybe they were like, we know how to do it. All the kids love doing TikToks and dance. My daughter has a TikTok and she's just dancing. We could do a TikTok, boys.
I'm curious if they used an effect.
Yeah.
Or like,
I think it's sped up. I think everything's sped up.
What? I mean, the artistic choices there are like truly mind-boggling. Like,
yeah. And isn't it amazing that the tools to create that are available literally to anyone?
And that's what I like about it is that
that's what I like about it too.
It's mixed and matched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, I would never consider getting together with my group of grown male friends, drinking beers and using like only and echo effect.
Yeah, with no music or
for
anything.
30 seconds of nothing.
Echo and sped up. Everything's sped up.
I mean, it's like it's all, you know, like those books where like you can mix and match the people's face, you know, with the flaps.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with TikTok effects, you know. I guess we'll just see what we create.
Yeah, I love
in
it.
some ways it is like pure creativity, right?
Pure
You're
creativity. It's just, here are the tools, you do what you want with it, and it's just beautiful what the common person and what people, just anybody in the world, the working class people, the artists, the musicians, the painters, whatever, mechanics,
it's accessible. Yeah, I mean, it's like what the internet, like what they said was so great about the internet when it first came around.
It is
you
a
know,
beautiful thing, but it's also a destructive aspect of it, and we'll get to that next week. Fine. Well, let's do our final This You from Anna. Anna,
I hope it's a good one. I don't remember what it is.
You want to bring us in?
Yes. Oh, hey Steve.
Yes.
Is this you? I mean, that is Grogu.
It
you
is
can
me.
tell.
You know what? If this one is me in 2019,
hopeful, the start of a new year. Yep.
that's me in 2020.
Look at his bloodshot eyes.
He looks like, please put me out of my misery. Is that his mouth?
Have you seen? There's an episode of The Simpsons where it's like a Harry Potter spoof. Have you seen this? Will you look this up on YouTube?
Sure.
Like Harry Potter Simpsons, please kill me.
Okay.
See if that gets it for us.
Harry Potter Simpsons, please kill me. And you said 2 queen beds, right?
Oh yeah, the second one definitely.
Please kill me.
You think you're so great just because you have God.
Please kill me.
You think you're so great just because you have godlike powers.
Wait.
Away from my lady.
Get in
Did
there.
they kill him?
Get my honor.
Every moment I live is agony.
You're getting vomit on my prince.
That's what that Yoda looks like.
Yeah.
Every moment I live is agony.
Dude, honestly though, these like this crepe, like what are we looking at here?
Okay, so have you ever seen someone
candles? It wouldn't be a cake.
It would be indistinguishable from just Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Or like
Exactly.
yeah. There's something, and the thing about the fabric is that, so have you ever seen someone roll fondant out? It like goes through, like it's almost like a pasta maker.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just it just gets too thin, it goes awry.
Yes.
And they have to start over. And this person just was like, I will not start over.
No. And they honestly probably got to a point where they're like, fuck, there's not enough. I have to like,
Exactly.
I have to make this giant base, and then I have to like lay strips of fondant.
Exactly. And go to his little shoulder. He's got a little off the shoulder. He's showing a little something off to the side there. You know?
He really does.
Like maybe this is post-coital, you know? Maybe he's just wrapped up.
Yeah, he certainly looks like he's just lounging after a nice.
Oh, let me go slip into something more comfortable. He's a baby, but he is 50 years old, so
Honestly,
I can say
though,
that.
I will say this: if I was given this from a loved one, I would love it still, because even though it looks like a child made it, it's still undeniably Yoda. At least baby. I mean, I don't know if it's undeniably baby Yoda, but undeniably Yoda.
If someone brought this to me, I would close the door and lock it and block their phone number. The last thing I would say is, thank you so much. And then I would block their number.
Thank you for your time.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Would you throw it away or would you eat it?
I would eat it. I mean, if the cake
Eat
was
it. It's edible.
anything, yeah, if it was edible, sure. I mean, I'm not going to let cake go to waste. And also,
keep it-
eating really does seem like the only way to get rid of the curse that put on you.
Yeah, it has to be.
As soon as you, yeah, exactly. If I throw it in the trash, I'm going to wake up the next day and it's going to be back on the table, you know?
Anna, thank you for joining me for this, whatever this was. For the podcast listeners, thank you for bearing with us on this fun little test. Let us know what you liked about it and what you didn't like about it. And most likely we're going to do this as a
I mean, we have done many focus groups.
Oh, yeah.
So know that, you know, we have tested this out many times. And so it's based on,
Your
you know,
opinion matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yes, even though we paid for the focus groups and that's already locked in. And we're definitely doing this as a Twitch show from now on, probably. But we thought it'd be fun to test it out on the podcast. And who knows? Maybe it's a podcast show. Maybe it's a podcast that we do better at describing.
Like podcast show. That's like ATM machine.
Maybe it's like a taxi cab. ATM machine. Yeah. An automatic transfer machine. All right. Well, guys, thank you for listening. Anna, thank you, you lovely, sweet angel.
This was so fun.
It's always fun to get to screw around with you and get loud. And I appreciate you so much for being a good friend and a wonderful person. Where can people find you if they want to? And what do you want to hawk something? You got any promotional things?
I'm on Instagram at Anna ANNA_LORE. My TikTok is LORE.ANNA. I don't know why other people have my name. I just really didn't expect that, but it was already taken on.
Because you're love.
The talk.
Well, thank you guys. I hope you follow Anna on TikTok and all the things and give her a virtual hug for being a good sport on the show today. That was very wonderful of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. And guys, thank you for listening to the show. We'll catch you next week on the Valleycast. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Anna.
Bye-bye.
Miss you.